Alright, y'all, here it is, 9:40. I could not film this, putting this back together. I tried it, and to get a full plate back together on the setup I had, it just wasn't gonna work. There was just gonna be a lot of editing in there, and to get the angles that I need so I can see, and then for y'all to see would have been pretty tough. So I'll have to figure something out so that way y'all can see um, the full plate. But yeah, it's regulators all the way down. It's got roughly around 200 degrees of amplitude on it. I had it on the time grapher, and I relocated the time grapher, so hopefully y'all can see the damn thing. And we're going to put this on the time graph. I'll let you see. Now, the numbers you're going to see is not because it hasn't been regulated. And what I like to do is, a good rule of thumb is, once you get it completed and oiled and you put it on the time grapher, don't go by those numbers. Give it a good 24 hours. Let all the oils get everything soaked in. Let it all get nice and settled, and then go do your regulating. I've made that mistake too many times, where I get the watch together, put on the time grapher, and then you're just fighting against yourself. So now I just wait a good 24 hours, and then we'll regulate it. But I'm gonna put this on time grapher, and I'll let y'all see it now, and then we'll do it again in another 24 hours, and then we'll regulate it down. So I will let y'all see that. All right, here we go. So, we're minus, 50 seconds a day, 210 degrees. The beat error on this watch is high. It's all the way up in the 5, so we might need to tune that a little bit. This one here, we can get that down on this one. This one's not so bad. But so all these numbers you're seeing now, these will all be straightened out, all but the beat error. The beat error, I'm going to take the balance wheel off, and we'll have to turn a little bit. So not really too concerned about that right now. But once we get watch regulated, we can get this line nice and straight. So not bad at all. Don't let the time grapher fool you. Sometimes it's like, oh my god, it's all looking the wrong direction. To me, this is a good sign. This is going to turn out pretty nice. We'll get this fixed up. So yeah, so it's running pretty good. Like I said, the regulator's all the way back, so we got plenty of adjustment we can do. And we're probably not going to turn it up too much. Minus 39 isn't that far. That's just probably a couple clicks, and we'll be right at 0. And we'll see if that brings the beat error down a little bit. Probably not a lot, but we can fix that. So everything on the time grapher looks good as far as I can see. We'll get those lines straightened out. We'll have a nice steady line here in just about another 24 hours. We'll check it again, and we'll probably see a big difference in 24 hours. These lines that are going parallel, we'll maybe seeing a good horizontal here. So get this oil time to soak in, and we'll come back to it. But like I said, I apologize, y'all didn't get to see me put this together. I couldn't get the camera angle I needed to put it together and to show y'all. It was just I just couldn't get that set up. I'll have to work on something so y'all can see it. But the best way to do this, and if you have a Hamilton book on how to put these back together, somewhere's in a book of Hamilton of how to put these together. Somebody had it on the internet. I was watching a video, and that's according to what they were saying. I don't have that book, or I don't know where it comes from. But when you build these, and you can do that with a lot of these full plates, is you build it upside down. So this is the bottom, I guess you could say. And this would be the top. And you just put all the parts on the top, and then you just take this bottom plate and you put it over top of it. And because on this one here, like I said, you got to line up all these pivots. This is just one shot. There's 5 pivots you got to get at one time. And 2 of them are cap jewels. The escapement and the pallet fork are on cap jewels. So that's the only ones that really kind of got to really pay attention to. They're easy to break. Those pivots are so easy to break because they're in the cap jewel. But like I said, with Hamiltons and the way these are built, once you have them lined up, you can put the plate when it's upside down, and you put the plate right on top of it. You get the post lined up, and I just set the plate on top of it, and with a little bit of a nudge, the plate fell all by itself, and all of them are lined up. That's just how good these Hamiltons are made. And not all watches do that. Elgin's, they don't give that easy. But a lot of I think out of all 3 Hamiltons I've had, they've all been really nice when it coming putting the plates back together. And this one here is no exception to that. This one here is really made it easy. I just couldn't film it. As easy as it sounds, it was, I still had to check it. I still had to make sure the pivots were in the jewels. And on this one here, when it's actually taken off, you can actually see them in there. Now it's all cleaned up, but you can see the two silver points will be sticking through there. And maybe it's hard to see now, but you can actually see them. Now they're all cleaned up. Everything's all cleaned up nice. You can see them. It's got good oil in there. It's got Mobius 9010 inside them cap jewels. And so it's keeping it all nice and lubed up. But give this a good 24 hours. Let all them oils soak in. Let all your gears get soaked. Let everything get all settled down, and then check it on the time grapher. You get a baseline, but don't go by that. Just wait. I mean, it's already picked up some amplitude. So it's a great watch. Like I said, it's not one I carry that often. It's not one of my carries that great, but need to. It's a great watch to show people. And it's a Hamilton. And like I said, when it comes to putting these back together, you'll be surprised just how easy these are. So that's just really impressive on how the quality is and how parts just line up. Just a little bit of nudge, and they just fall right into place. And a lot of that's good to do is because when you're putting in the gears and the pallet fork and all that, they stay where they're at. They're secured where they're at. They're not flopping over. They're not leaning to one side or another. They stay straight up. And that is just a huge benefit to putting these back together. Not having them have any room to move around is huge when it comes to doing full plates. And I don't think Elgin ever got. They couldn't get this as good as the Hamiltons. So yeah, that's my Hamilton 940 salesman watch. I appreciate it, buddy. Like I said, I apologize, y'all. Y'all didn't get to see me put this together, but I want to show y'all what it looks like when it is back together and everything's all lubed up and it's on the time grapher. But we'll do one more test here within about 24 hours. Might take it with work with me today, and let it do its thing for a little while. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for viewing. And I sure do appreciate everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. It's been great. More videos to come. I'll try to, make what I can, and I'll show y'all what I got. Might do a tool one next. I'll show y'all the tools I have and show y'all some new tools I got, and then maybe y'all can use it for a reference if you want to get started in this. It's not a bad hobby, and it's worth it. Now, anytime you can see your watch run like that, to me, that's always worth it. That balance wheel kicks up, you know you in business. That's the best feeling in the world. But, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you soon.